Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Faye Watt, and let's queer up health. Federal judge orders Trump to restore CDC webpages on LGBTQ healthcare. Yesterday, a federal judge ordered the Trump administration to restore over 80,000 removed health pages, including LGBTQ plus resources, by 11:59 p.m. The pages deleted per Trump's executive orders against gender ideology and DEI efforts contain vital CDC and FDA data on queer health, contraception, and gender-affirming care. Judge John D. Bates ruled that the removals cause irreparable harm to medical providers and patients, and without them, healthcare workers lack up-to-date recommendations. Zachary Shelley, an attorney for Public Citizen, welcomed the ruling but warned of lasting harm. Quote, "You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube," end quote. It remains unclear if the Trump administration will comply, as officials have signaled resistance to court orders. Of course they're not going to comply. They're not going to comply. And you know what's going to be President Trump's rebuttal? He'll just get rid of the CDC entirely, so that way he doesn't have to put those pages back. Okay, the reality is that they want us to cancel each other out. If you are not a white, straight man, they don't want you here, okay? So how can they eliminate you? Well, violence, right? Death, so lack of health care, right? They want us not to know if polio is back. They want us not to know if the bird flu is really coming back. They want us to be dumb. They want us not to take care of ourselves. They want us not to know the facts. And that's why they eliminated all these pages from the CDC.
Well, and it's the tip of the iceberg. I read somewhere rumblings about the FDA, monitoring food, and it's scary to think of what ripple effects things like the CDC.
No monitoring for nobody, Larry. Nobody gets monitored.
We're all in the dark.
We're all in the dark, but that's what they want.
I know. But wait till somebody is affected, whether it's one of Trump's family members.
It won't matter. It won't matter.
They'll just sweep it away.
It'll just be, what do they call it? When just something happens, collateral damage. Yeah. Okay, and that's it. That's it. Okay, one of their family, and they'll get rid of 3 million of our people. They're happy with that. They're okay with that.
This is very heartbreaking. But with that being said,
yes.
I'm going to speak to you, gentle viewer, or however gentle you are. We can't fall into the dismay. I get trapped in doom scrolling social media and the news sources, and everything we're saying here today makes you just want to give up on life. I am asking you not to, because as RuPaul said one time talking to Joan Rivers, if the pendulum swings one way, it's going to swing the other. We are living through some crazy times. All we have to do first is live. I need you to be alive. Secondly, we need to endure. Thirdly, I need you to fight back. That doesn't mean you have to do hand-to-hand contact, but if you can, you should. But I just need you to be educated. I need you to be prepared. I need you to have your resources. I need you to contact people. I need you to call your administration. I just need you to be out there doing something. We can't just lie in our beds, scrolling on our phones, and just crying and thinking the world's going to end tomorrow. If we do nothing, the world will end. The world is based off of our actions. We have to do actions in order for the world to continue moving forward. We want to move forward and not back, okay? So do not be dismayed, but get up and do something, please.
Continue to get yourself educated. The CDC has a YouTube channel. They're constantly still out there giving correct information. How long will that last? Who knows? But, this man has banned paper straws. It's just the tip of the iceberg as to what's going to happen. He's got, honestly, no remorse or any thought of future that if it involves anybody, again, who is not a white, straight man, then, they're going to figure out a way to eliminate you or try to, or make you sick or something like that. So be informed and stay educated. That is key. That is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.